This is Casein painting. The medium is milk dissolved with lime or another alkali. What you're seeing is Casein emulsion. The original formulation available in artist tubes was from Shiva. This is now produced by Richeson. The work here takes advantage of the fact that the paint does not cure immediately, but dries slowly and can be influenced from the side by additional medium or by moving about. The ground is white pigmented shellac. This style is based actually on furniture painting. I love using Casein, and I would be really pleased to see if you or someone you know could use these textures as a background for animation or for really fine illustration. The effects are almost microscopic, and so they can be enlarged greatly. This is an example of what I do. I would love to see what you do. Good morning and welcome. We're outside today. We've moved outside. It's 70 degrees with 100% humidity. I have a legendary lint-free cloth made of linen. You need to go to used stores, see if you can find textiles made out of linen. This is an older white pigmented shellac board. What a beauty. Sanded beautifully. However, there's still a slight grain, making it, if you're doing landscape, into a portrait board. Little bit of dust left from the gessoing, so we'll get it nice and clean. Like I said, it's 100% humidity today, so we can't set any big washes in motion, or we will wait and wait and wait. There we go. Kept these wrapped nicely for myself. What a genial person. Okay. We're doing ivory black. I want to see if I can show you some of the tricks that were visible in the photo of one painting that was particularly active. Ivory black, this, I've got two. There's wealth. This is Richeson Casein, now called the Shiva series. They've still kept the Shiva name from Shiva, who developed an artist paint that will not dry up and go bad. I found a couple recipes at Natural Pigments online. Just going to put this right in here. Let's get something nice and saturated. Still, that's not a lot of paint. If you see Casein painting done in the classic oil painting tradition, where you take a palette and you put all of your colors, not from one tube, all around the outside, beware, they will dry up on you and you will waste a lot of paint. We're no longer messing with homemade Casein. 4 hours outside of, with no lid on, and it was already glued up, and now it has become rank. This has to be thrown away and the jar cleaned. Let's see what happens. I've picked a fairly soft brush. We have our paint mixed to a medium to thick density. Generally, hills in the background are not a saturated color. Now, what we're doing is giving the paint the opportunity to give us a particularly fine landscape, one that we would like to visit. People have often asked me, what does this depict? Is this Utah? No, it's me handing over the reins to the medium to see what it will do for me. And so far we've got a lot of brush strokes. They're not ugly, but we're not looking for brush strokes are us. This is way too thick to move around. Let's see what we can do here by adding some water. Keeping in mind that every little thing you do will come back to greet you. The ideal painting in this style is one in which you make one gesture, one lone gesture. We've got a spot in the top. And the paint takes over from there, and the simplicity and unity of what you did gives an opportunity for really rare beauty. Didn't happen here. How many brushstrokes did I do? 400 so far. 400 being the pre-Columbian word for so many I can't count them. I really wish I had a strong line here. This one especially is not gaining my favor. Okay, been a long time since we did this. Let's see what happens next. It's going all over the place. I'm not seeing this as a natural texture either. Natural line. Okay, guys. We're giving the paint the chance to be itself. Outdoors, it's 70 degrees with 100% humidity. I've got something sitting here. It's blocking the paint from moving. You might really wish you had that in the end, rather than a brush stroke. Okay, the paint is starting to do what it's doing. It's run down the mountainside to a certain extent, so that we have the look as if rain had moved over rock and land. I had a spot of something here that I messed around with a brush to see if I could get a grain of something off. We may regret that. We'll see what shows up over here. We have some dark spots where, in fact, the paint is still rather thick or has not settled in yet. We're going to have a dark spot here. Not regretting that. That looks nice. So far, so good. It's starting to look like a hillside. Okay, here we go. I'm moving the paint over in this direction. We've got raw sienna. Let's see what happens if we disturb this edge. A slightly different color and a slightly different notion. Come on down. Get rid of that puddle so that we're not waiting forever for this to dry. Whoa, slow down. Not sure about how raw sienna sits up. We'll see what we get here. Let's put a lot on there. Add a little bit more black. Add to the confusion. what can we do? Generally, you would want to dry the upper area first. Do not do as I do. Please allow me to show you how the painting turned out that we worked on today. I had lost hope, but we have an effect that I have never seen before. Look at these fibers coming down as if fibers are... Ooh, it's very science fiction. I like it. I hadn't thought this one would yield a picture like we had, but look at it. The foreground, I had a big drip up the side. My mistake for not having my board completely, oh, this is pretty. Not having my board completely level. Yes, this is pretty. This is fun. I'm very pleased. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm back. Thank you for being along on this little trip. Let's see what you guys can do. You watched this happen. This was casein paint, no egg at all, not in high humidity. But we really got the moon or Mars or who knows where we're at. Thank you for being there. There it is.